Hi, welcome. I'm Geist, and I like to build stuff. Originally, the idea was to build an entire workspace, but that idea was shot down. So, plan B, build one of these instead. What I need doesn't need to be too pretty, just able to survive a good smashing, either against a wall or standing up. I like to move around too. What I'm looking for in the workbench though, I can't leave that in. Okay, so here's the plan. Since I'm skint, pallet wood is what I'm going to be using. I've already scavenged what I need from the local housing estate that I'm currently devaluing property in. I just need to get up and running. This is a sketch of roughly how it's going to look. It's a laminated design. The advantage of that, basically, any wood boards will work. Underneath is a shelf that is pretty important. I want it to hold all of my tools and boxes. First things first, let's deconstruct some pallets. Word of advice, don't do this in a 32-degree heat wave. The first part of this project is the surface. Now, ideally, we'd want boards that are all the same length and thickness, but we are talking ruined pallet wood here, so that's never going to happen. Which is why we are going to fill the gaps with smaller pieces. I'm going to be using threaded rods that will channel through the wood and tighten them together. Okay, not bad. There are a lot of gaps, that's okay, because they will get filled anyway, but it will work. I just need to drill the holes, a task that is difficult to do accurately, and I did screw it up in the end with significant drift. Once the bolts are through, we can saw the end off and it's done for now. Framework. This requires some explanation. The boards need to be fastened together in layers of 4 like so to make posts. 2 extra boards are added to cover the gaps. This is one that I finished earlier. These sections will make up kind of rafters that will support the surface and be lap joined together like this. Because of our laminated rafters and the direction of the boards, it's crucial that they are vertical, not horizontal like this and not like this. If not, these 2 boards will be face down, just hanging on, not supporting anything. Ordinarily, the leg would be in this kind of three-way situation, but cutting another lap would weaken it. My solution was to have the leg cover the seams of the join, like so. That way, the weight of the surface compresses the join together, effectively. Once the legs are on and the rafters are together, it's pretty solid. It holds my weight, which is a good sign because, you know, my real legs barely hold me sometimes. I also decided to add these cover boards as well. That way it just gives the legs a little bit more stability because they had an issue with kind of wobbling around here and there. I also just think it looks a bit better as well. Undershelf. The next step is to add the undershelf. Now, normally I'd hog out this section in the leg to fit under the frame. That's not possible. It would sever two of the layers. So, in a similar sort of workaround, to add these foot supports that take most of the weight. I'm also did a similar lap join for the rafters underneath as well. Okay. Okay, time to make the HOA earn their paycheck. Planing time. Just to flatten the high spots and clean the surfaces off. Okay, onto the home stretch, just making it look less like a waterlogged meth table. Sanding it and filling time. Ideally, I probably should have planed off the board before I used it, but it would have made this whole thing way longer, and I've already made some bad impressions turning this yard into an industrial pit. part I can't wait to do. The vise. It's been through it, but haven't we all? I'm placing it on the end as it has this rotational function, so I can use it either way. I have been tempted to restore it, but I sort of feel like tools should look like they've been used. Now for the OCD part. I've been itching to do this, and it's so satisfying finally being able to use the thing for its intended purpose. Perfect. Who would have thunk some grey, broken pallets would have been looted by a nightcrawler and made into this? Super pleased with it. It's heavy, sturdy, practical. It should serve as a perfect foundation for future builds. I'm on the edge about painting it either factory red or record blue. This took about 2 weeks to build. A number of mistakes were made, and I was going to do this again. I'd probably glue and dowel pin it together rather than use threaded rods. It was just me experimenting with what I had laying around. Problem is, it was a bit of a ball ache to get the holes drilled straight and perfectly aligned. I would also like a belt sander rather than a flat disc on an angle grinder. It has a tendency to burn the surface of the wood. I need to add some caster wheels and tool holders, but in its genesis it has form and function. I really doubt that anyone will build this, or one of these, but the general plans are here. I really look forward to doing more projects, and I think it's a good start, so thanks for watching.